Right, I'm gonna attempt to do a video about how I would try, not necessarily actually succeed, but try to survive like an apocalypse situation, and the thoughts go through my head when I think about that. So let's think of the apocalypse situation. I'll give a scenario. Okay, so we run out of electricity and gas. Like, I don't know why. We just have. It just doesn't exist anymore. So the first thing that comes to mind is I'm not going to be able to cook anything. Like, everything else is pretty fucking irrelevant. Like, internet dies, computers, phones, all this shit is kind of useless. You know, heaters won't work, but you still got sheltered accommodation everywhere, so that's not too big a deal. There's still insulation and shit, but yeah, heaters won't work, and your electrics and your cooking, it's all fucked. So, in this situation, I'd probably think, right, well, I'm gonna go to the store and steal as much cans of food as I can. Now, I have a feeling that going to the store would be a backwards move, mainly because I'd be one of thousands of people who just go straight to the shops and steal all the cans and all the random shit. So, what I'd probably do instead is watch from my window to see who's getting what and who seems vulnerable. Find the most vulnerable people. Uh, Take a knife with me, follow them to their homes, and simply kill them. And that sounds harsh, sounds horrible, but I want to live, so I'm gonna try my best to live. I'd probably eat them. No point wasting them. Sounds horrible, but I am trying to survive. I'm not here to be a nice guy. I'm trying to fucking survive. I'll probably steal all of the canned food I can and try and get as many weapons out of this scenario as I can as well. Probably make some kind of explosive devices and try and make long range weaponry rather than melee weaponry. Just because you have a better chance at a larger range against someone. There's no point coming up to someone with a knife who's fairly big, or just taking that risk anyway, because there's always the chance they could knock you unconscious or kill you in any way, really. So you got to be pretty careful with that kind of thing. So it makes more sense, really, to actually fight long distance. Try to achieve guns and ammunition from somewhere. I would say it makes sense to steal a vehicle, but the thing is, I'd need to steal a lot of fuel and jerry cans as well. So I'd try and do that. I'd try and get all of my friends that I know who are reliable, dependable people to come with me and help me out. I wouldn't eat them, I wouldn't kill them. My moral in life is my tribe, and I stick by them. That's probably my only true moral. And yeah, I'd essentially try and get my stronger and less gut wrench friends to, you know, kill whoever, take whatever, make allegiances. Try and get as many allegiances as I can. Try and get people onto smashing down buildings and starting up farms and such again. Try and get whatever I can, basically. But if you're an exceptional farmer, you'll probably survive. Farmers I wouldn't kill. I'd try to befriend them, try to align, make allegiances with them, because essentially people who are in that kind of industry, people who know about agriculture, the people who are going to survive, providing they have enough weapons and they don't get killed too quickly. And they're also people who can teach you how to survive. So, guns and knives aside, you need to eat. It's all well and good having all the weapons in the world, but if you can't feed yourself, it's pointless. And if you're not prepared to eat other people, again, it's pointless. Horrible, but truthful. So yeah, I'd probably try and arrange some means of local farming, or some means of just general farming if I could. Vehicles would just be helpful for transport and all kinds of different things. It's not too hard to forage off the land. There are seagulls and such I can eat. The only problem is I can't cook them. and I wouldn't be able to learn how to, you know, when they rub sticks and they make those fires, because I'd have no YouTube videos. Probably get small parties trying to get survivalist books from the library and such. Anything really. Any of my friends or whatever who just aren't up for it, just aren't guilt-worthy enough to kill and to acquire supplies, or don't have agricultural knowledge, I'd leave them behind. I wouldn't hurt them, I wouldn't kill them, as I said. My tribe is my tribe, but I can't waste my time with them, I can't wait around for them. I actually have to survive, essentially. So yeah, I guess my tactic would be cooperation with my small tribe, try to get weapons and food supplies from anyone, anywhere, and try and get a continual source of agriculture, because you won't survive just off tins of beans and tins of stuff forever. You need continuous food sources, because eventually you'll run out of food. Water isn't such a big thing in the UK. Rain collection would probably suffice. It rains a hell of a lot in the UK. It's a pretty wet climate, so I'm not too concerned with rainwater, even with how clean it is or whatnot. I have a pretty good immune system. I'm used to roughing it in the wilds out here. I often go out for 2 or 3 days and just camp out in the middle of nowhere, eat grubby food, so I think my immune system would be okay with that. I think I'd probably survive that. But yeah, I guess my main thing would be to source food and edible resources, and be prepared to kill whenever. Don't let anything go to waste, even other people. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on surviving it all. I wouldn't look for the prospect of trying to restore power or the power grid immediately. That would be a long-term goal, but short-term it would just be try and survive. But longer term, I'd probably be looking at setting up solar or wind-powered energy and biofuels and biodiesel and such. But yeah, that is my opinion on surviving the apocalypse. Just brutality, but also allegiances with people you know, because I don't think you can survive on your own. You might think you can, but if 5 people ambush you and you've got no backup, you are gone. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on apocalyptic survival. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, well, it's just motherfucking tough shit.